About 1 month ago, my home cockpit looked like this, and to be honest, it was a little disappointing. But after learning from my mistakes in building a home cockpit, 1 month later, it looks like this. I have made so many small improvements to this home cockpit over time, and it really has grown with my mistakes. So today, I'm going to show you guys an updated version of my cockpit and how you guys can build it too. And in my opinion, it is almost to perfection. It is almost 1-to-1 scale, with some components being a little smaller, but the main instrument panel being 1-to-1, and it really just looks amazing. Starting off with the first major upgrade is the center pedestal holding the throttle, speed brake, and flap section. I recently received the throttle from WINCTRL and purchased the flap and speed brake add-on from WINCTRL, and I will say they are both amazing and fit really well into my cockpit. WINCTRL allows you to separate flap and speed brake modules, so I separated them and put them in their designated spots where they would be on an actual A320. And for the throttle itself, I just set it down in the middle of the center console and drilled a hole for the wires to go into. Overall, the center pedestal is made with 3/4 inch plywood and has been upgraded to a 1-to-1 scale. As you can see, the two sections on the side that are blank and not filled with any panels will be filled with panels, including the MCDUs, RMPs, TCAS, and AGPs. The cost for the wood itself for this panel alone was probably around $50 to $60. It wasn't too expensive, but not that cheap either. Moving on now to the side stick pedestal. I recently replaced my Thrustmaster TCA side stick with the WINCTRL Ursa Minor. I did receive this from WINCTRL to review, and I will say it again is an amazing product. It has amazing dampening and sensitivity to it. The wood that makes up the pedestal is close to 1-to-1. It's not the exact shape and size that the actual side stick pedestal would be, but it is extremely close to scale. I am hoping to get a tiller soon for the side stick pedestal, but besides that, it is essentially fully complete. The next thing I changed, this is one of the biggest updates in this project, is I am adding the first officer side to the home cockpit. This was actually a rather simple update, and all it took was a 3D printer and a little bit of wood. I essentially took the 3D printed files I used for the captain's side for the MIP, and I essentially just flipped them around to make the first officer side, and then added that same wood overhang for the glare shield, and it looks basically the same. I've also made some smaller updates to the cockpit which aren't as important, but as you can see, I added these pieces to the side of the main instrument panel, which is simply just screwed in with L brackets. It wasn't that big of an upgrade, but it does make a little bit of a visual difference when you are looking at it. And then one of the last steps I did was I actually added the MOZA AB6 with the MA3X grip to the side of my desk. This add-on is specifically for the first officer, and that would basically be their side stick. I just don't have room on that side that had a whole nother pedestal, so this is basically my alternative to it. The grip itself feels really nice and the buttons feel amazing. Obviously the AB6 is an amazing force feedback base and is pretty budget friendly. So I did get sent that by MOZA to review, and I will say all of it feels great about the grip. It feels like a heavy plastic, not cheap, and it really does look nice. Overall, my home cockpit has really come to life over the past few months, and I have been improving from my mistakes. And of course, I will be continuously making small and big upgrades on the cockpit over time, and it will just always be improving. I also hope to continue this series, show you guys more products and show you guys more progress on this home cockpit, and maybe give you guys a few videos on some measurements and how to build it yourself. But for now, that is the end of the video. I really hope you guys did enjoy it. I'll be posting more videos like these, and if you did enjoy it, please consider subscribing. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you guys for watching.